Manx dancing is a bit like a cross between Irish social dancing and English country dancing, and it has very ancient traditions. But it's not a museum piece. We don't just do old dances. We preserve the old steps and we create new dances based on the old steps. There are a couple of steps in Manx dancing which are unusual and unique, but the main one is the Manx reel step. The Manx reel step is a 4-beat step where you have 3 running steps and 1 where you kick the front of the opposite ankle. If you do it properly, you end up with bruises by the end of the night. I'm not a great dancer. I will never make claims to be a great dancer. That's not what it's about. It's just fun. Whenever I'm dancing, I always think of the Psalm 150 where it says we're praising God in the dance. And it doesn't really matter to me what that dance is. We do a number of dances which have, say, pagan themes within them. But that's irrelevant to me because as far as I'm concerned, I'm just praising God in whatever I'm dancing anyway. It's a team thing. You have to work together. You have to rely on one another and trust that they're going to go the right way when you're doing the dance. And that too reflects the way that the church should be, that we trust one another, we work together. Hunt the Wren is one of our more traditional dances. In the olden days, if you were suspected of being a witch, they'd take you up to the top of a hill in the barrel, and they'd roll the barrel down in the nobliest part of Slewallion. One particularly vicious and nasty witch managed to escape her captors by turning herself into a wren. And each Leistion, which is St Stephen's Day on the Isle of Man, we have to go round dancing Hunt the Wren, keep the spell from reversing. And to my knowledge, the wren has never turned itself back into a witch. I like to think I dance with a smile on my face, grateful for every moment I get on this earth that God grants me.
Dear countrymen, whate'er is left to us of ancient heritage, of manners, speech, of humour, polities, the limited horizon of our stage, old love, hopes and fears, all this I fain would fix upon the page, so that the coming age, lost in the empire's mass, yet haply longing for their fathers, here may see as in a glass what they held dear, may say, 'twas thus and thus they lived, and as the time flood onward rolls, secure an anchor for their Celtic souls.
I immerse you, as banach jeol yniatal, an amach as a spirit new, the raunam as jaw as the hanacht an meriu, sundabre.
Our final hymn is The Day Thou Gavest, Lord, is Ended, traditionally sung, of course, at the end of evening worship. The words were written by the Reverend John Ellerton, who spent his school days here on the island in the middle of the 19th century. And those words remind us that even as the sun sets on worship here, it's rising on congregations in other parts of the world.
Next week, in a special Songs of Praise for Mothering Sunday, Aled talks to the legendary singer Candy Staton about the painful true story behind Young Hearts Run Free. As we join her on tour, Candy leads the congregation in some classic hymns and performs a song she wrote especially for her mother.